Welcome back to the Cosmic Kickback, the galaxy's favorite talk show. I'm your guest, Carla, and the usual hosts, Josh and Nick.
Hello.
Hola.
Okay.
Hello, meow.
Carla's back on the podcast. We're talking Blue Beetle today.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Yeah. Damn, I don't know why this intro felt so weird. I'm not used to Carla. All right.
Oh my god.
Now you good. You good. All right, Nick. Oh my god. We're talking Blue Beetle. we thought we'd get an expert on Latin culture, so we brought in Carla.
Oh my god.
Yes, we are. I thought you were gonna do more of like a Spanish intro, like
I thought
like,
so too.
Hola, bienvenido.
Yeah, I agree.
talking about
You didn't tell
Blue
me
Beetle.
to.
I just let your personality shine
I
through,
agree.
and you just meowed.
Okay. Well,
How do you say beetle? How do you say beetle in Spanish?
Beetle de azul.
I don't
Beetle
remember.
de
I'm
azul?
Is that what it would be?
That sounds like beetle.
Some people would
Blue-
say I'm not a true Mexican because I'm like shitty at my Spanish now because I don't really use it very often. But I don't remember the word for beetle, but I know.
I think it's beetle.
blue,
It's
and
beetle.
it's azul.
It's beetle.
No, it's not,
All right, let me look it up.
bro.
I'm doing it on the
I got
pod.
you. I got it right here. It's escarabajo,
Oh,
Get the fuck out. I
Escarabajo?
guarantee-
like a scarab, I guess.
Really?
Escarabajo
I
azul.
thought that was. Okay, never mind.
It's too simple to be beetle.
No, fuck out.
Spanish
Hang on.
always has some
El
different words.
Escarabajo azul.
Hang on. I'm looking it up.
So I guess are we doing like
What?
news about film?
Well,
or-
Nick said he had some news, so we can do that before we get into
All right, take it away, Nick.
the Blue Beetle review.
Okay, so I got some movie news before we get into Blue Beetle. Gosh,
Okay.
this intro, it threw me off. Okay,
I
so
agree.
movie news that happened. Is her name Arleen Sorkin?
Yeah,
Arleen Sorkin, the person who voiced Harley Quinn since like the Batman, the animated series.
Yeah, she's like
she
the
recently
original.
passed away.
The original voice, yeah. She's what, like
Um,
67?
I know, that's wild.
Yeah. I remember when I saw it, I was like, what? Ain't no way.
It's crazy. Like people are just like dying, man. It sucks.
It does suck.
I mean, it happens though. Like time just goes on, but
like, bro, 67's like early. Like,
I know.
That's an end of an era.
I mean, she hasn't voiced the character, I think, since like 2011. But I think for like a lot of people, like not only like was she the voice of the character, a lot of her own personality and like mannerisms they used for the character, because the character was originally only going to be used once.
Yeah.
They needed for the episode, like a sidekick type character for the Joker to do like a one-time gag type thing.
Really?
Yeah. And then Paul Dini, one of the writers on the show, he saw his friend Arleen Sorkin, who was on Days of Our Lives, and there was like a dream sequence in that soap opera where she's in like a jester outfit, and she's kind of like, I don't know. He said he saw that and it kind of inspired him, like, oh, like she'd be good as like a girl like sidekick, like. And they used a jester idea, and then she came on and she kind of threw in her own like, personal vibes into it. So the character is like, the way they're known, it's like a lot because of her.
Ooh.
Yeah, and she did.
Interesting little factoid. I didn't know that.
See, you got to think. Bro.
I didn't. grow
Dude
up
calls
watching-
himself a podcast host. Don't know. No, I'm kidding.
Wait, what
I'm
the?
kidding. I'm
Oh
kidding.
my god,
Dude, people think nowadays, like, this is why I feel so weird, like, telling people I got a podcast. Because they think you got some ego on you, bro.
I mean, just being honest, Nick.
The podcast ego.
Do you have the podcast ego?
I got like 50%. It's split between us.
50%. Nick, you're like the middle of your class. And they're like, okay, tell us one interesting thing about you. You're like, I have a podcast. I got some.
What does that mean? Where he's like standing in the room? It's like they don't know that I
They don't know that
that I
have
have
a
like a podcast
yeah,
or something.
that,
like that.
that's you. That's you in the
All right.
back of the classroom. They don't know that I got a podcast.
Okay, moving on to movie news.
What do y'all actually say? Sorry. What do y'all
What?
actually say when they ask that annoying question? Like, tell me something about yourself.
I say I'm cool. Actually, I don't know. I think I actually have said the podcast thing before.
I maybe said
That's
it
a
once
good
or
one. I
twice.
really feel like that's a good one. Like,
I've used that one before because I was like, oh shit, like what do I say?
I know.
And I have said
There's nothing
it before.
interesting about me.
I think I've talked about music before. Like
That's cool.
I think I've like thought in my head like how many instruments can I play, and then I say I can play this many or something like that, and or I'll do the podcast one, or I'll talk about like I don't know, but yeah. Anyway,
what will you say?
Usually I'll just say like I'll watch movies or like
I watch movies.
go to the gym. It's so lame. It's very basic.
Something interesting. I watch movies. People are like, no
I don't
fucking way. No way he watches movies, bro. No
Really?
way.
Okay, moving on to movie news. This came out like late August recently.
Okay.
So one of the writers for the Multiverse of Madness, who was gonna be working on Marvel's Secret Wars, he's no longer scripting it.
He dropped out, or did he get
dropped
fired?
out of it?
Okay.
Because he's striking, or
I don't know if it's because he's striking. I mean, because this happened during the strike.
Well, yeah. Either way, he couldn't have even been working on it.
Yeah. Either way, pretty much one of the main writers that was like going on with it is no longer part of the project.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
What do y'all think about that?
I mean, as long as the writer they get on is good.
You think?
Yeah. I mean,
You think it could be saved? Secret Wars could save the.
yeah. I mean, they haven't even started it yet. Like, they haven't filmed anything. The script hasn't been written fully. I'm sure they have a basic idea what they want the story to go.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like they could find someone to do it.
interesting.
Don't
Tell
do
us
that.
more.
It's gonna be ear rape.
I know.
Oh god.
Okay. Next piece of movie news. This is really small. So on Amazon Prime Video, there's gonna be a Fallout series that's coming out in next year in 24.
Like a TV show.
Yeah. It's pretty much just like a little like print postcard of Los Angeles with the little vault guy, and it just says location Los Angeles.
Carla, what do you know about Fallout?
The only Fallout that I know is Mission Impossible.
So
So
you're gonna say boy.
Your
Fallout Boy.
I know
what?
Fallout
Oh
Boy.
no,
The only
and
Fallout I
that
know is Boy.
stop. No, I don't know anything about it. So
It's a video game franchise.
I don't know anything.
It's like
Sorry.
Post-apocalyptic. There's different vaults that had different experiments going on, and you're kind of just like a wanderer.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an open world game. So
It's like an RPG. Do you know
Yeah.
what it is? It's like a role-playing
Role-playing,
game.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, like a Dungeons and Dragons kind of. But
Yeah. I actually, have you ever played any of the Fallouts, Nick?
I played Fallout 4, I think.
Did you like it?
I thought it was pretty cool. Like you could actually do a lot, like go around, build settlements, you can
Yeah.
go to different vaults and stuff, and like it was a pretty cool like open world game. Like it just kind of scared me because like there's just a bunch of random like monsters and shit out
Oh,
there.
yeah, bro. All the nuclear Fallout people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to constantly like monitor like your rads or whatever.
Yeah,
like you
your
could literally just
radiation.
die from walking around.
I mean, yeah, bro. That's how it's going to be 100 years from now.
Dude, probably
You better be ready.
Probably like 10.
You better be ready. Dude, you got a Fallout shelter in the back?
Dude, we gotta fit the couch in there.
Put
That's all that matters,
Do you
man.
have an underground tunnel?
We'll be like a fireside radio during the Fallout. We'll just be like,
what the hell we talk about, bro?
so
Like, there's no new movie.
Yeah.
We're have to do like
our boy died.
Nick died last episode.
Had
As
to
y'all
eat him.
remember, he passed out. He hasn't woken up yet.
Our boy fell out.
Nick is truly falling off.
What do you think about the series? Though? I mean, are you interested? Because it's a game, so it's gonna
Yeah.
have to be like a narrative.
Though I mean, I think it is an interesting story. I like the idea of, like, you know, traversing the world after like post-apocalyptic stuff.
Yeah.
I think one of the most interesting ones, I don't remember which Fallout this was. It starts, and I think because Fallout's interesting because for them, I believe, at least in the one I played, it starts off and it's like the 50s.
Yeah.
And like the way like people expect nuclear Fallout is they think like of the future, like, you know, nuclear war. But in this universe, it happened during the 50s, and they had like Fallout
1950s?
shelters. Yeah, the 1950s.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's like this kind of cool aesthetic to it where everything has like a 50s like cartoonish drawing, like ads and like cartoon. I don't know. Everything is like 50s tech and stuff like that, but like slightly more advanced. Like it's kind of like not cyberpunk, but like a 50s.
It's like retro futurism. Like
Yeah. That's what it is. And I kind of like that aesthetic. And so if they do all that, I think that's interesting. I'd like to see what they can do with that.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I actually don't really like the game that much. I couldn't get into it.
Oh,
But
really?
I got kind of bored.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you get motion sickness from playing games like that. Like you just sit there and you're walking around.
I liked Skyrim more.
Skyrim was cool.
Skyrim, I've played that.
I wanted to go to like the ends of the earth and like
Yeah.
complete everything in that game.
I wanted to
Like,
find everything, do
Yeah.
everything. And for Fallout, I didn't have the same. Maybe some people did because I
Yeah.
know Fallout's big. Some people prefer Fallout over Skyrim.
Yeah, same.
You
But
like
anyway.
Skyrim?
I don't even know what it is.
Oh,
God, bro.
they should make a game on that.
A movie.
A movie.
Yeah, there is a game on that.
No, there's not. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Wait, hang on.
So-
Let's talk about this real quick. This is actually news. Did you hear that they finally are actually developing the sequel to Skyrim? It's in pre-development right now.
Oh, no way.
They just now. It's been in pre-production or whatever. Yeah, pre-production for like the last like
Decade.
pretty much. It came out in 2011, I think.
I remember Skyrim came out like 12, 12, 12. Or was it?
It was
It was
11,
11, 11, 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's, jeez, bro. That's insane.
Dude, it's been on like what, like 3 generations of consoles,
yeah, that's great. It's been
And
like,
I think
remastered.
and I think I've bought it on each console.
I got it for
Yeah.
my PlayStation and I was playing through it.
Dude, I've bought it on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. I bought it on Xbox One. I had it on PlayStation 4.
Now PS5.
I bought the PS5 like special edition one that they released, like the
Damn.
remastered thing, and then I bought it on PC also. So I
Bro,
bought it 6
You've
times.
played like you've given them like $300.
That's
worth
what I'm
of-
saying,
This
bro.
guy a nerd.
Dude, it's a good game. It's really fun.
That's insane.
Oh, in other news, Joshua just purchased a
Bro, this ain't news.
Spider-Man
This
PS5.
is like personal life.
Spider-Man PS5.
This is like
Josh,
personal
what do you
life
think
stuff.
of it so far?
Yeah, so this ain't news, but
Yeah, it is.
basically,
Tell us about your
so you know how
experience.
the Spider-Man 2 is coming out?
Yes.
Did you see they're doing like a console for it?
Yeah.
So I saw it like months ago, and I pre-ordered it because like I was impulsive. I
told
honestly
him-
shouldn't have done it.
I told him not to do it, and he
But-
said it's worth it. And was
I
like,
mean, it is cool. I sold my other one to Krish, so Krish has a PlayStation now,
Oh, nice.
and he hasn't had one in years.
so at least you made some return.
No, I definitely did. I actually low-key scammed Krish.
Oh
Shout out
my
Chris.
God.
He's watching right now
He's all like,
from his PlayStation. He's like,
Krish, have fun with that HDMI.
Oh my god, But
dude,
no, yeah.
mine does the same thing, bro.
What does it do?
The HDMI. Okay, well, I won't lie. I was gaming hard one night and it fell over with the HDMI plugged
Oh my
in.
god, Nick.
But I heard that people said if you send in your PlayStation, they'll fix it for you like for free.
So your HDMI is like messed up.
Like every now and then I'll have to like
Jiggle it.
jiggle it
Oh my
Like,
god.
the image
Wait, so
just
you
won't come
knocked
on.
over your PlayStation 5?
while I was still plugged in, bro.
Dude, Nick. Oh my god.
I think it was because like I was playing
Wait,
and
did you
my-
rage?
my controller was plugged into the console
Uh-huh.
and I don't know what I did, bro.
Wait, did you rage? Were you playing?
I don't know if I
"Fuck,"
raged.
and you like,
I didn't rage, but like
he does that.
but I would knock over my console.
no, I
No,
would
but you-
I would
you
never
broke your
rage enough to
monitor.
destroy some shit.
No, I didn't break my monitor on purpose. I hit
Yeah,
my
not on
desk.
purpose.
I hit my desk,
Damn.
and then something bounced off of it and hit the monitor.
Damn.
Yeah, but damn, Nick. That
What game
sucks.
was that?
Actually, yeah.
It
That's
wa-
a good question.
I think it was. Oh, do you know? It was Fortnite.
Are you kidding
Dude, no,
me?
it pissed me off because
Boy, no
I
way.
just got on and like off rip some nerd pulled up on me and I was like, he chased me like throughout the entire map and I was just trying to do quests and level up and I was like, does this guy literally have like so little going on in his life that he's got to chase me around in this fucking kids game? Like, oh, dude, it pissed me off. I'm already getting mad thinking about it.
Can you believe that there's so many universes out there and only ours has Fortnite?
So stupid. Okay, Nick, what's the next news?
Oh, jeez. All right, the next news is probably gonna be the last one. It's also movie related,
Okay.
gaming related. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
So
Good
Zack
segue,
Snyder
man.
God.
has shown interest in making a Gears of War movie.
I heard about this.
He wants to adapt the game for the big screen. He said this during Gamescom, which we could probably do a whole episode about, but we're kind of talking about
Mhm.
all gaming stuff. What do y'all think about that?
Carla, what do you think of Gears of War in general?
I have no idea what that is.
It's hard to explain,
I'm
dude. You
just
just
a
gotta
little-
either know or not. Like
Gears
I
of
I'm
War
can't.
just a little girl.
It's kind of a post-apocalyptic thing also.
I'm just a girl.
Oh my god.
It's okay, so I'll tell you a quick summary of it. I think that's actually a really good movie or show.
He said a movie. I think
Yeah,
it could
that
be a
could
great
work too.
trilogy because there's three or four games that are
Yeah.
worth telling.
I haven't played the fourth or fifth
Dude,
game.
you remember Horde mode?
Yeah,
Dude, that shit was so fun.
that
It
was like my favorite thing to play.
It's so fun.
So basically, Carla, it's about some soldiers. I think they call
They're
themselves
Marines.
the Gears. The Marines.
Yeah.
They call themselves the Gears. And what's cool about it, they have one of the most iconic things is the weapons. It's just so impractical, but it's so cool. They have like this assault rifle, and at the tip, the front bottom half, you know how they used to have bayonets where you go and stab someone. You don't know about, bro. Weren't you in AP history?
Look, here's a
bro?
photo.
No,
I
I
can just show
look.
you.
Look,
Bro, I
there's-
never
there-
paid attention.
There's a chainsaw attached to the tip of the gun.
They used to have that?
No, that's not real, Carla.
Oh.
It's a video game.
Yeah, Civil War times.
They had bayonets in real
That'd be
life. though.
wild though.
They had a long knife at the front of their gun. So because back then guns could only shoot like one round.
Right.
So then if they were near somebody and they still had to kill them, they could just stab them.
Oh, that's useful.
But in this game, it's literally just there, and then you could like rev it, and if you walk up to someone, you could just cut them in half of a chainsaw.
Oh my god,
Dude, I was playing this game when I was like 10.
Where were your parents?
My dad was watching me play it.
He was
What?
he was like,
Bro,
get him, son.
Ain't
He's
no way
like-
he endorsed that.
He's like, damn, that's cool. My mom didn't like it.
Are you winning, son?
but
Crazy.
Anyway, it's the story about it is so what do they call it? The Lotus? Lotus. They're these weird like humanoid underground like monster things, and one day I think they call it E-Day, or is it? No, it's E-Day, right?
I don't really know. It's been a long time.
So in real world, I think there was D-Day. We have that. It's like a day back in the war. So in this one, it's a play on that. And it's pretty much just like the day that all these like underground beings came up on the surface world and like killed everybody. So since then, they've been trying to take over the planet. I think there's more lore to it that you find out as you play the story, like why, where they've been, and all that stuff, who's in charge and all that. But that happens, and you're part of like a group. You play as Marcus Phoenix. Is it Phoenix or Felix?
Marcus Felix.
Felix? I don't remember. It's something X.
Ick.
Anyway, you play as that, and there's actually like some emotional like parts in the story, like real emotional, like people do with like the trauma of the war and like going through all of that and like getting captured. It's actually like, I think this could be a good show. And Zack Snyder's known for like his extremely dark and edgy movies. So
what else has he made?
he
I
did
would know.
300,
Watchmen.
Batman versus Superman, Man of Steel.
I've seen
He did one zombie movie like a year or two ago. What was that one? I don't know.
Overlord?
Maybe. I know he's doing like his own version of Star Wars right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's not Star Wars, but it's like, it's obviously inspired. I heard it's because Star Wars. It's because Star Wars, like, I think didn't want him to make a movie. He wanted to make a Star Wars movie, but he said he wanted to make like the first like R-rated one where like it's more like dark, and like I guess the lightsabers, because if you cut someone half of a lightsaber and their arm comes off, it's gonna be more. I guess it would cauterize the wound, so maybe there wouldn't be as much blood. But I mean, it would fucking hurt.
Rebel Moon.
Rebel Moon is what he's making.
That's what it is.
And there's a trailer for it, and they have like these things that look like lightsabers. Like they're clearly supposed to be lightsabers, but they don't call them that. He should just call them lightsabers.
Hype sabers.
He should call them. Oh man, I don't know what to do.
Lit sabers.
Something dumb. But I mean, anyway, if he makes that show, I mean, I'd watch it.
Yeah, it just said he expressed interest. I'm sure he's like probably busy as fuck.
Yeah.
And he also expressed interest in doing a Halo movie as well.
Well, I heard the Halo show is bad.
I wanted to watch it, but I don't know.
Do you know what Halo is, Carla?
This is a video game, right?
Yeah.
We're not going to sit here and explain that lore. Like this, she's not remembering any of this shit. It's a lot of information, like all these games you never heard of.
Carla be playing Fortnite, bro.
Because you forced
I don't even know the lore for that, bro.
We have dude, like we should make a podcast episode that's like 5 hours long.
Please don't include me.
And it's just like going through the entire lore of Fortnite.
Bro.
What's crazy is I bet you that would do numbers. People be like, oh hell yeah. Anyway, is that
decoding Fortnite?
Is that all the news?
Yeah, that's all the news really.
Okay. Well, are you ready for the Beetle?
Yeah.
Do you want to do non-spoilers or just full spoilers?
When did this come out? Like August 18th, I believe. August 18th. Yeah, I have it right here.
Dude, ask the question. You the answer to.
Spoilers. Then.
Well, I know you didn't know.
So,
I feel like it's fairly recent.
Yeah, I mean it's been out for a couple weeks, like 2 maybe.
Yeah.
2 going on its 3rd.
Okay, so doing some numbers, the budget, it's about $105 million. This was directed by Angel Manuel Soto. I don't know what other movies he's done. He's a relatively new filmmaker.
Mm-hmm. Well, this movie was originally going to go directly to Max, right? And then someone saw it and they were like, yo, this actually like looks good.
Yeah.
So they were like, let's put it in like theaters.
It's unfortunate that it came out during like the actors and writers strike, so they couldn't really like promote it.
Yeah, there was no promotion for this. I feel like this could have done better with more promotion.
Yeah, I heard a lot of theaters actually took it out because of like low
really?
sales numbers. Yeah, like last week or the week before.
Yeah. Couldn't be me. Well, yeah, I mean it sucks, but like I mean that I mean, I don't want to say it needs to because it doesn't, but in order for the strike to work, like stuff like that kind of has to happen.
Yeah.
For the studios to be like, oh shit, like we're losing money, so like we need to
We're
like
shitty people.
we should pay people.
We need to pay people
But like it
more.
only happened because of them not paying people in the first place. So it doesn't need to happen, but it is happening. It needs to
Yeah.
happen for the strike to work. But it sucks that it just for people like the director and the people on this movie, because I feel like this movie we're doing non-spoilers.
We're not.
We are.
Okay.
We are in non-spoilers currently.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I could tell that the director and the people making this movie, it seems like they like wanted to 100% like make a movie that was very family oriented and like like has a ton of like Hispanic values in it.
Yeah.
So I can tell that there was a lot of heart in the movie. So I'm sure it sucks seeing your movie like not do that well, like financially speaking.
Oh yeah.
So, Nick.
I agree. I'm looking at the box office right now. And worldwide, it's like barely broken even of the
Okay.
budget. So like barely 100 million.
Is it not? It's not doing numbers in like South America.
No, I mean domestically, it made like 56 million.
Okay.
And like the rest of it is bounced out worldwide.
So worldwide, okay. So wait, so it's
It's
done about
barely
50
made-
mil here, and then the rest of the world's done about 50 mil also.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
So it's like barely just like touching its budget.
That's insane, actually.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
But maybe it,
But I feel like what you said, like it makes sense. Like you're releasing it.
yeah.
Like right now is like kind of COVID times, bro. Like it's like no writers, no actors, no promotion.
Yeah.
Like
We pretty much have like the
It's
rest of
risky.
this year for movies, and then like from that point on, like I don't know what's
Maybe
gonna
a
happen.
shit show probably.
Like, did you hear there was actually a lot of delays recently for like Marvel
Dune
stuff?
got delayed to March.
Dune got delayed. A lot of Marvel's upcoming movies and shows got delayed. Some of them are indefinitely delayed, like no release date because of the strike.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it sucks ass. We're gonna have to find new content, bro. We're really gonna have to
You're gonna have to lock in.
lock into those
You're
original
just gonna have to make your own movie.
things. Just review our own shit. Like
We're reviewing episode 1 of Cosmic Kickback.
Oh my god.
it's just us
That
watching
would actually
us.
be cool to like see you guys like talk about how you've evolved and all that.
I hope so.
Not to stray too much from the current topic, but
But I mean, what can we say about this movie about that's not spoiling it?
I mean, off rip, generally how I felt. I was like first excited for this.
Okay.
Maybe like when I saw the trailer, I was like, "Oh, that's cool. They're making that." I was very familiar with Blue Beetle. I think I said in my review on Letterboxd from the Batman Brave and the Bold TV show.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He's kind of like DC's like Spider-Man, and that's what I took Chelsea to see this, and that's what she said. She's like,
Sorry.
he gives me like Spider-Man vibes.
did she like it?
He's just blue. She liked it, yeah. She like didn't even really want to see it, but then when she came out, she was like, she gave like a 9 out of 10.
Damn.
Actually, like
She really liked
oh,
it.
sorry. Are you still talking?
No,
Okay. For me, I actually it was kind of opposite because like I didn't know anything about Blue Beetle since I didn't grow up like reading comics and stuff like you nerds. But like Josh was like getting hyped for it, and I was just like, I mean, it looks cool, but I was like, the thing that I was most looking forward to was like, you know, the fact that it revolves around a Hispanic character and family. I was like, okay, well, I'm sure that'll be cool. But at first I was like, I don't know if they're gonna like, if I'm gonna like their portrayal of the culture.
Uh-huh.
But when I saw it, I actually loved it, and I came out like,
Yeah, I think Carla liked the movie more than me. I'll be honest.
no,
Damn.
I did. I had a higher review than you
Yeah.
on Letterboxd, but I think it was fun. It was funny. It was relatable for me. And I know Mike is gonna hate that I say that, but like,
Dude, it's funny.
he's gonna be listening like, "You're not even Mexican." No,
I freaking am, man.
Dude, it's funny because Carla and all of her Letterboxd reviews that are like 9 or higher, like the good ones, she's always like, it was relatable. Like it's always Carla.
I mean,
Carla's one of the people. I mean, no, this is normal. I think a lot of people do this, but every time she has a movie that she likes, it's just like, oh, it's relatable. Like I related to it hard. So that's why it's like higher for her.
right? Because I can like,
Yeah, I mean, it
'Cause I
makes
can
sense.
relate.
that would make sense. You
No, it
rate
makes
films
sense.
higher, you can connect with.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
but yeah, I didn't really like the movie.
Okay.
It was fun. What about you,
Yeah,
Josh?
I liked it too. I actually I have no problems with any of that. I actually thought that was the best part of the movie. All the family stuff, all the little
jokes.
and nods that only people that, because like there's like a ton of jokes that if you speak Spanish or like even have like a light understanding of it. Like I don't speak Spanish fluently. I have like
You're doing pretty good though.
yeah. I've been locking in, but I think I speak it better than Nick. I ain't gonna lie.
See,
But anyway, like so people that like speak Spanish or like even if they have a light understanding of it, there's like a couple like jokes and lines that I think only they would understand,
Yeah.
and oh that's kind of funny, and like little like
As they should.
little jokes and like references to like just growing up in like that kind of household that I know like people that aren't from that culture won't get, and like you don't even have to be like from that culture to like the movie though, because everybody has like a family, so I feel like you can relate to like the family parts of it easily. I think that was easily the best part of the movie. I can tell this was definitely made by somebody who's like 100% like grew up in that kind of household and like has respect for the culture. So I think it's really good.
And some of the experiences are also just universal. Like like when they God, what's the main character's name? I'm so sorry.
Jaime.
Okay, when Jaime comes back home from like graduating college and he just comes back to like a getting to eat like
get tacos.
Good
Mexican food.
Authentic Mexican food.
Bro, that's how it is.
That's just like whether you're Mexican or not. Like, I mean, Mexican food is just good.
I'm
if
sure
you're just coming back home from college and you haven't had
like a home cooked meal
in a while, just like the food from your own culture.
Home. Yeah.
That's gonna feel good.
It's the same. People can get it. Yeah. But it is true. 100. Oh my God. I have family that live up north. I've gone to like visit them. Yeah. And then they used to live like in a like because all my family like I think is from Mexico from my mom's side, so they all like grew up like with authentic like Mexican food. But some of them like live in like Ireland now. Some of them live in Boston, Maine, like Hawaii, different places all over the world. So the ones that live in more like, huh?
He's wearing a Hawaii hat.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Carla. Anyway, people that live more north, in my family, we went to visit them. They were like, oh, like let's show. I want to show you this like Mexican restaurant that we have here. Like it reminds me of home. And we were, and they wanted us to try it because they were like, oh, like trust me, it's good. Like y'all will know because we get Mexican food all the time. Like living here, and it's like good. Dude, it was so bad. Like it's so crazy like how bad it is up there. Like I don't know if like they just
that's the closest, that's the best they have probably.
Did you front? Were you like were you like
I think we all did front. We all were like yeah, it's not that bad. And then we like later on were like dude, like it just tastes like extremely bland. Like they're missing a lot of the spices and like it's like they don't use garlic or like onions or like cilantro or like anything. It's just straight. They just throw the chicken on the grill. There we go. I don't know. No lime.
The burger on the grill.
No lime.
No, like nothing. It was so bland. I love refried beans, especially when they're made like very well. Like the beans are made good the first time, and then you refry them, and they're all good. I like it's so good. They tasted so bland. It was like it was just like nothing. Like it's like I was eating paste. Like I was like, bro, what is this? Where's
I thought they grew up in authentic eating authentic Mexican
They did,
food,
but I mean
that would kind of confuse me.
But if you're away for so long, like they probably haven't been to Mexico like over 20 years.
It's true.
Like imagine being gone that long, you'd probably forget what it tastes like.
Yeah.
And then you'd probably be like, oh yeah, this is like it, and then you start like this must be what it was like. Anyway, back to the movie.
Yeah.
Nick,
are we in spoilers now then?
Yeah, we can spoil it. I guess finishing this off, I feel like the director of this, I could feel like they really cared.
Yeah.
About like the whole story and stuff. It didn't feel like just some like cheap superhero cash grab.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Like it didn't feel bland in any way. Like it felt like it had personality. It felt like it had heart, which is what I always look for. It was funny, but it wasn't like overly funny. Like
actually, I laughed a lot. Yeah.
There was moments where, like I feel like every joke pretty much landed.
Yeah.
And then even the moments where it's not funny, like I felt moments where I was like, oh damn, I was tense at what was happening, and even like, I don't know, bro, I might have shed a tear.
Oh my
no,
God.
I'm just kidding.
You ain't kidding, bro.
But the movie has heart, and like it has. When those moments come, like it definitely, it like serves what's happening on screen. It's good.
Well, before we get into spoilers, let me just throw in because we've been praising it a lot. But I mean, this movie imperfect, bro. I gotta be the one to break it up. I'm just being honest.
Oh yeah.
I was about to get into okay.
Yeah, I want to talk without spoiling anything, and we'll get into the details and spoilers. I think the villain is ass. It's both. There's two villains in this. It's like one of them is just like the henchman, like the muscle, and the other one's like the brains, and they're just very forgettable. I honestly right now do not remember the main villain's name.
Dude, the woman or the guy?
Both.
Same.
Be honest, bro.
I think
it's they do the trope where actually is this I'll tell it in spoilers, whatever. Basically they're weak. I'll explain what more in that in spoilers. The action, I think the fighting scenes look pretty good. I actually really love the suit. I think the practical suit looks really good. I can tell that it's not just CGI.
I agree.
Is there anything you want to say before we get into spoilers? Guest?
God.
I guess nothing.
I've got something.
Oh, you do?
Go ahead, Nick.
This isn't really spoilers, but I wanted to talk about the music of this.
Okay.
I feel like the soundtrack was really cool. I like how it's very like computery, synthy, like kind of 80s vibe. It gave me like Stranger Things.
Actually, yeah. I do remember liking the music.
And the
too.
composer, his name is Bobby Krilic. I just looked him up. He did the score for Beef, Midsommar, and Beau's Afraid.
Dang, he did. Dang. Okay, that's crazy. They got him on
I
this.
didn't even know he was like, and I think he did a couple games as well, which is pretty cool.
That is cool. Wow, I didn't realize.
I really like the music in this,
Respect.
and I feel like music definitely elevates.
Yeah, I like the score in this. I also like. There's a lot of like, Mexican songs, like Spanish songs in this.
Yeah.
That like.
Yeah, the soundtrack.
The soundtrack. A lot of people don't even like, even if you're not like you might have heard these songs, honestly. Like they're so, at least maybe since we live here, I hear them more often.
Yeah.
Like even if you're not
like a Fiesta and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I would hear that
but
shit.
I swear, like I heard every song, even if like I don't listen to it like on the day.
Yeah.
Like I knew the songs.
Nice. Yeah, the soundtrack is pretty badass. I think there's maybe one song that's like it's like a rock song.
Oh,
remember it's like
Kickstart
My Heart.
Yeah.
But is it Motley Crue?
Motley Crue, yeah.
That was that Beatles, like, this isn't really spoilers. That Beatles like farting over everybody.
Oh my god.
And George Lopez was piloting it.
Oh my god.
Anyway, are you ready for spoilers?
Yeah, I think I'm ready for spoilers.
Okay. So let me just get into this real quick.
Let's get right into it.
Okay, so
All right,
spoiler
don't
time.
All
right, no, I'm gonna have to shit on it because I think well, it's not okay. I gave it I'll say my reading.
Pull up the letterboxes.
I'll read my letterbox later on, but like let me just explain like a little more about the villain.
Okay.
So what I didn't like is this is a trope that there's been in tons of superhero movies, and I'm kind of tired of it. It's where the villain is basically the exact same as the hero, just like the antithesis. Like literally, it's just like evil Blue Beetle. Like it's not Blue Beetle, it's Red Beetle. Like that's literally what it is. He's got the same shit. It's got a suit. It does the same. That's what it is. And like they did that in Iron Man 1. It's just bigger Iron Man. They did it in the Hulk. It's just bigger Hulk. They did it in
Ant-Man.
They do it in Ant-Man. Oh yeah, they did it in Ant-Man. Yeah, there's just yellow Ant-Man and he flies.
What about Captain Marvel?
They actually Captain Marvel. They didn't do it. She just shits on him as soon as she gets her powers.
What about Killmonger?
Killmonger, yeah, it's not Black Panther. It's like Black Leopard.
What about Captain America?
It's not Captain America. It's Bucky. It's just like the same. But that one's good because there's like a personal stake.
Yeah, there's like
friend.
Yeah.
That one's good. See, if they do stuff like that, I can accept it. But like that's what I'm saying. This movie was very generic in terms of everything that has nothing to do with the culture, the heart, the personality. Just bare bones. The story itself. It's very unoriginal.
It's like everything else was on 100%.
Yeah,
and then like the villains like
where
motivations were like 5.
Yeah, if you take away like all the stuff that I like, so like the culture, the fun, the heart, all of that, the story is just very mid. I'm gonna be honest. It's just like someone gets powers, and then there's like evil CEO who wants to profit from it, and then they have an exact copy evil version that will do their bidding, and they fight. So it's just, I don't know. I thought that could have been better. I thought it could have been more. I don't know. I really don't know what they could have done.
They
storyboard
honestly
a little bit more.
They should have shown that flashback of that guy with his mom and everything at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, I agree. So at the end of this movie, at the like climax, they've been fighting. Blue Beetle's been struggling on if he wants to kill this dude or not. I would have killed his ass way before. But the main villain, so his scarab, the thing attached to him, it's like a whole other entity. It's like an alive thing, so it has access to his brain. So they like talk to each other, and the Scarab was used to upgrade this villain's suit. And when they did that, the Scarab was able to see his memories since it's like there, and the Scarab's able to see like how he was taken from his mom at a young age, and he's pretty much been manipulated and used since he was a child.
Yeah.
And then so that actually could work. I just think they put it in way too late. Like we see it from the perspective of Blue Beetle. Like he found out about it at that same point too. But I feel like as the audience, I don't know. I feel like they could have structured it.
To know earlier.
Yeah, because like I would like sympathize with the villain more if I knew he was like just being used. I mean, I knew he was, but like I would sympathize more if like maybe I actually really like when movies don't start with an intro of the hero but of the villain, and maybe if we see the intro like of like a little kid like in growing up in like wherever he was growing up in like Mexico
Guatemala or whatever.
Guatemala, yeah. And then we see him with his mom, we see like the family stuff, and then we just see him like these people come in and like take him and like kill his mom or whatever they did. And I would have been like, holy shit, like what's this? And then I find out later who it was. That would hit better for me because I'd be like, oh damn, it's the dude from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like that I think would be better.
Oh yeah, I think that would have worked better.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Y'all got a thing.
I mean, the writers got to think.
I agree.
We
See,
can
that's
sit
why
here and just
that's
come
why
up-
they got to pay the writers.
No, maybe they should pay some less. Let's be honest.
my
They should pay some.
This-
money.
could be
Maybe
a
they
hot
felt like they
statement.
weren't getting paid enough, so they're like, all right, I'm just gonna do.
Well, there's a lot of
I'm
like
doing the bare minimum.
there's a lot of shit stuff that people probably get paid for that probably shouldn't be.
I
out.
just know the CEO jumped in on. I got some revisions. Like the CEO's like, we don't need all that
Sometimes
extra
it is
stuff.
executives though.
They
that are
do,
like,
yeah.
Like we want you to do this because it's
They
safe.
do.
True.
And
Yeah.
we're like, bruh.
So yeah, I don't know. Maybe that did happen, but for me, I thought that revelation came too late, and I didn't care anymore.
I agree.
I thought he should have killed him. It was
Yeah.
dumb that like,
Dude, I would have killed his ass by the time his dad died, bro. Are you kidding
Yeah.
me? Like, holy shit! The moment that
I'm
happened,
surprised that he wasn't like die hard for his family.
I mean, he kind of was.
He was, but like in a way that I didn't expect, and I don't know if that's what they were going for. They're like, oh, he's too good of a person to kill this guy.
Does Blue Beetle kill in the comics?
I don't know.
I don't know enough. I don't know that much about Blue Beetle. I knew
Same.
like the Scarab. I knew how there's multiple Blue Beetles. Like there's Ted Cord, who they talk about and tease in this movie.
Oh yeah.
He's like the first Blue Beetle. Actually, I'm actually pretty sure if this movie does well, I think they're gonna introduce him.
But like beetles in real life, they kill. So like, why couldn't he be like a true
Bro,
beetle?
he ain't a beetle, bro.
Bro, I've killed more beetles than beetles have probably killed.
I agree.
Oh my god.
Oh, actually, Nick, did you remember in the beginning when we see the Scarab flying through space?
Oh yeah.
Apparently, it bumps into something green, and people are saying it's like a lantern ring.
Oh,
Dude,
my
Green
That's
Lantern.
too early to tell
Dude,
because
Green Lantern fans are eating like shit for the last 10 years, bro. There's like no Green Lantern, but the last thing they got was that Ryan Reynolds movie.
Hey, bro, it's kind of good.
Dude,
It did better than the Flash.
did it actually?
Yeah.
That's embarrassing. That movie's ass. Have you seen it?
No.
Dude, I watched it because I was like, you know what? I've heard shit about this movie for years. I gotta just see, is it that
I feel like
bad?
it might be good.
What did you think of it?
It's not good. It's really bad. It actually might be in my top 5 worst superhero movies I've ever seen.
No.
Combination.
Combination.
Anyway, are there anything else that we can talk about in spoilers that I haven't touched on already?
Yeah, I feel like the villain was pretty weak as well.
Yeah.
And I don't know. That does impact the story because, I mean, the origin story is pretty cut and dry. Like it's
It
very
is.
similar to Spider-Man, like Ant-Man vibes. Like he's like the predecessor to some hero that came before.
Yeah.
He stole a suit that wasn't his. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty at this point.
Yeah,
it's a pretty clean like
Yeah,
run of the mill like origin story.
If it doesn't have any, like that's what I'm saying. If it didn't have all the like heart, like you were talking about, the personality, this would be like a 4 for me. If it didn't have anything, if it was just some like random generic guy who just gets powers,
Blue guy.
no family like shit. It's just very generic. Like I love how a lot of superhero movies, the family is there, but they kind of take a back seat. The family's in this movie, like
Yeah.
The whole
throughout.
time.
His
Yeah,
grandma's
like-
shooting people.
Oh, I love that shit. I forgot about that. Oh my god.
Okay,
that's
let's talk about the
awesome.
grandma. So did you like the grandma the whole time? No, because some
Abuelita?
people don't like the grandma. Yeah,
I like that,
Why?
Abuelita.
I liked her as well. I thought it was funny how she just like I guess was like part of the revolution,
She was
like
part of some revolution.
in her like
Oh,
like
yeah.
in her 20s or something. Like she was like, oh yeah, like I've taken down imperialists before. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
what
It's like,
the?
I'm waiting waiting to whoop some ass.
I kind of thought that was funny. I know. I like for example, I know like our friend Mike didn't like this movie at all, and he said a big part was because
I think we all know why.
Mike's from Bama.
Oh,
I think
white.
that's his
No,
why.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, I know." Okay.
I didn't know that's where he was based.
Where he's based.
Based in Bama.
Based in Bama.
But he said he hated.
Mike hated the movie.
Hey, let me pull up his review and I'll read it and we can like react to it. But I do remember he
People
was
are
just
gonna put him on flame.
I remember.
It's fine.
There were like maybe one or two things that I actually did agree with him on.
Okay.
But like everything else was like, bro,
Was it
just,
like
just say you're white.
Was it a rant? Was it a ranting review?
Let me see. I hope so.
A little bit, I think.
Okay, so
From what I remember.
oh my god, yeah. Okay, there's a couple
It's a mini
paragraphs
rant.
here. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so he said.
Bro, I don't know if Mike agreed to this.
No, he's
Wouldn't
fine.
agree to it.
Do you want me to? Should I save the rating for the end or save at the top?
Save the rating for the end.
Okay. So this is what he said. This movie just didn't do it for me. There are some aspects that work, but then everything else I just don't like. This is what I think works. He said the main actor works as Blue Beetle. I'm glad he's returning. So I guess he's coming back. They nail the family aspect in my opinion. I wish they played on that more during the movie. I don't know what he means by that.
It's like there throughout the whole movie.
I agree. I don't know what
Yeah,
I don't know what movie he saw. When there is action, I found it enjoyable with all the variety of fighting styles that Blue Beetle used throughout the fight scenes. I agree. Hello?
Yeah.
Now
you can just keep reading it.
That's all he
I'm
liked.
listening.
That's all he liked. That was it. Just like those three things. So
Just
he
say
said,
you're white.
what I don't like, he said Jaime's sister is so annoying every time she's on screen for no reason. Jaime does absolutely nothing to protect his family when it comes to being Blue Beetle. Like he is so, quote, so against killing, end quote, that it literally causes his dad to die. His family kills multiple people at the end of the movie and he doesn't blink an eye towards it. It's basically the plot of Iron Man, but done so much worse. The villain is literally worthless. The fact that Jaime's uncle can operate the Blue Beetle vehicle is a trope in movies that annoys the hell out of me. The way that Sanchez sacrifices himself at the end is so pointless and feels so forced in my opinion. This honestly should have just been released on Max instead of a theatrical release. While I'm nowhere near burnt out on superhero movies, I feel it's movies like this that cause people to be burnt out. And it's a shame because this is such a good genre for movies. Hopefully the DCU locks in 2.5 out of 5.
Damn. I mean, to each his own. I thought the Sanchez thing was I thought it was funny when he like stood up for himself.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
like him just locking the door and then dying. I didn't expect him to fucking die.
He
He was
shit
like,
on, bro.
go. And then like you just see like
He's
the
dying for
opposite
his
side of the
people.
door and he fucking gets squeezed like a grape.
Yeah,
Like,
I would have liked
like, damn.
I would have liked if he says go and then Blue Beetle does go and then we just like know that Sanchez is probably gonna die. I didn't need to see it.
Yeah.
I got
Like he stands there.
Yeah.
He dies and then the door gets kicked down. He's
then
like,
he leaves.
yeah. Then he's like, fuck.
Yeah, I think that's kind of dumb. He should have. I do think I would have done that differently. But I don't think the scene is pointless.
No, that didn't bother me that much.
I don't think it's pointless. I think it's literally like, it's a thing that
It's
really-
showing you that he cares and he's
boys.
the one just
It's
leave
weird.
people
It's very
behind.
woke. You know, like why does the Mexican guy have to? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, like there's like parts in this movie, like for example, when he goes for an interview, he's like in a suit, he's all dressed up, and he's got his like hair done and all that,
Yeah.
and then they're like, "Oh, deliveries are downstairs," and then like I think
Dude, oh my god, that just reminded me of those fucking people.
oh yeah.
that put out that review. I don't remember
Nick,
who it was.
there's another group of podcasters out here or like reviewers on YouTube
Yeah.
that put out a review for this.
Bro, that pissed me off.
The title of their review was called "Let's Taco About Blue Beetle," and then they have the maid from Family Guy and a taco.
That's
on there.
insane, bro.
And then they go crazy. Like
they were
this,
being racist the whole time.
they
bro.
were all a ton of white people, and this white girl was like,
and they got pressed about that scene.
yeah, the scene that I just talked about, the white girl was like, that shit does not happen. If he was dressed up, like, she's like, I worked as a receptionist. I can promise you that never happens. They were just forcing racism that isn't real.
This never happened to her, bro.
So honestly, that's pretty ignorant.
Dude,
Yeah,
bro,
exactly.
It's wild that they even
Is this
posted
it?
it. Oh shit! You found it, bro. He found it.
People were saying they took it down.
Nerdrotic?
So that must have been like a repost by someone else because.
Are we gonna? No, I think it is. That is their account.
Oh really?
Because remember, someone said they took it down, and someone's like, "No, it's still up."
What the shit? I'm
Okay,
sorry,
well,
I did not mean to play this.
But like, I'm sure
Nick's looking at it.
they're getting their fair share.
Actually, wait, I'm giving
as
him
they
ad
should.
revenue. Fuck this.
Yo, imagine imagine Mike popped up in the video.
Nerdrotic.
Mike's just like, I agree. Like,
What's up, guys?
It's his aunt. No, I'm kidding.
oh my god. Wait, did you guys think Jaime's sister was annoying?
No,
I didn't
thought
think
she was just a sister, dude.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think she was really annoying either. You know who was annoying? The
I
little.
just know Mike doesn't have any Mexican friends besides like you. I just know he doesn't.
We're painting him in a bad light just because you didn't like a movie. It's like he hates a whole culture.
What I was gonna say.
I was kidding though.
I was gonna say I don't think the sister's annoying. A character I think is annoying is the little kid in Black Adam. Do you know Nick? Do you agree?
I was like, he's not in this movie, but he is. He is pretty fucking annoying.
If the sister was like that, I'd be like, okay, yeah, let's get her ass out.
Yeah.
But she's not like that. Oh, would you? One thing they say in that Nerdronic or whatever the fuck they call themselves.
Yeah.
They were like, bro, there's so much like stupid shit like oh he gets home and the first thing he does is eat tacos. And then it's just like, and he's like, and they're talking about how they learned how to make salsa over there.
What the hell?
What's wrong with that?
I don't know.
Like, do they not allow?
What do you eat
It's
when you
because they
come
haven't
back?
had good tacos.
If a white
That's
person
why.
was
That's
to
literally
come back
why.
from the military, would they just eat McDonald's? Or like?
That's a white person's Mexican.
I mean, even then,
I'm
like,
just assuming.
they have the food that they like. Like,
I don't like
yeah.
this already, bro.
I feel like what people are talking. I feel like they don't understand that everybody has like their comfort meals.
yeah.
And if it was me, I would 100% like after being gone and not being able to have real Mexican food. Oh my god, I would want Mexican food like the moment I got back.
Yeah, me too.
Like 100%. I'm just the same way that people like want a home cooked meal or whatever their comfort thing is, whatever their culture is. Like it'd be the same thing if like let's say somebody's like white, but their culture is like German or somewhere like up there. They have dishes too. I'm not sure. I don't know myself. I haven't done the research, but I'm sure they maybe their mom or their grandma grew up cooking them a certain dish. Like if I hadn't had that, I've been away from home. Of course I would want that.
Yeah, I don't get why they were so pressed about fucking tacos.
You gotta ask Mike.
I'm like, just say you haven't been to San Antonio.
I will
Say you
say
haven't had
the
good
one
tacos.
thing Mike has there's two things I think Mike has a point on.
Yeah.
I do agree that his family kills multiple people at the end and that he doesn't blink an eye about it. Doesn't really make sense. I do agree. Nick, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of random. Like he has this whole like moral qualm that like
his grandma just shitting on people.
I know. Like first he doesn't want to kill anyone, but the suit does, and then it's flipped at the end. And
Yeah.
it's like, why would you not want to kill the person that probably most deserves it?
Yeah.
I mean, at least put him out of his misery because he killed himself at the end.
He just
At least do it for him and complete that part of your arc.
Hey, but
And then that old bitch, just leave her there. Just leave her on the island or wherever the fuck and just let her fucking get home on her own.
So yeah, I think it does make a little. That's kind of weird.
Did they really kill those people, or did they just like knock them out?
I mean, bro, they
Just knock him out.
They literally with the big ass bug beetle.
I think it
thing,
steps on someone.
Steps on someone. Like,
no, you're right.
You can't tell it
right.
doesn't kill it, bro. That'd be so painful.
I
Are you
was
kidding
thinking
me?
about when they had like the guns, but like I assume that those people always have like bullet-proof vests or whatever. So I don't know. That's why.
I mean, I know they definitely killed some people, but
That's fair.
maybe not all of them. What I was gonna say, the other thing I think Mike has a point on is the part about
Villain's
George
house
Lopez.
and-
No, I was gonna say George Lopez. His character, he plays like the Theo, the uncle,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and I actually really like. I think George Lopez is really good in this. I was expecting, because I like George Lopez, but I was thinking he kind of like, I don't know. I didn't think he'd be good. I thought he'd be okay, and I thought I would just see George Lopez, which I kind of did, but I also felt like, oh yeah, this could be someone's uncle. And I thought he was funny.
You
love
thought he
his
was just gonna be
character.
like George Lopez show.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
but
I'm
it's-
Mexican, not Mexican. Like you thought he was gonna deliver one.
yeah, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he said that actually. But
Carmen!
I'm glad it wasn't. I'm glad it was more than that. But I do agree with Mike. I think that I don't like the trope where someone could just perfectly fly something when it's like if I was like the uncle and I was putting this big ass fucking, it'd be like, because like it's like the Beetle big ass Blue Beetle thing he's flying. Like it's like a big jet or whatever.
It looks exactly like Night Owl 2's like ship
from
Watchmen, like with the big eyes. It literally looks like the same.
It does. It would be like if I discovered the Bat Cave and then just immediately knew how to fly like the Bat Wing.
Yeah.
Like, and I just fly this jet.
So do you think?
No, I couldn't do that.
Do you think there should be a moment though, where like he tries to pilot it and just fucks up, or
Maybe.
do you think it's a moment where it's like, oh, it's all cool, and then I don't know.
They should have just had the daughter fly it.
You think?
Because I would believe it more that maybe her dad like showed her.
Oh, the daughter of
the
Cord.
daughter of Cord.
I thought you meant his sister.
Oh no.
I was like, how the fuck?
Because her dad was the other Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
And she's like heir to this company. Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
I think it would make more sense if anyone were to fly it, it would be her. Or maybe she would like
Maybe Theo could help her.
like he could man like the weapons thing.
Yeah.
Because he said he was like a genius. He designed this thing that was able to like.
Oh, it had
It was like a cloaking.
El Capulin Colorado. El Chapulin.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Dude, and you had the Tacoma, the taco.
I swear, people just be. Wait, what? Oh, the Tacoma.
Yeah, the Tacoma.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Well, yeah, Mike did have some points. So.
Well, two things I agree with, but yeah. Anyway, besides that, I don't think this movie's definitely not a 5 out of 10 like he gave it. Like, bro, this dude gave Black Adam an 8 out of 10. You telling me he thinks Black Adam's better than this?
Bro.
This has so much more heart than Black Adam.
I would watch this over Black Adam any day.
I just recently rewatched Black Adam, and it's like actually worse than I remember. Like I'm not gonna lie. When we did the review, I was kind of like excited because I thought the action's really good in it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Rewatching it, it's like every line is fucking corny. It's just every line is just. He's right behind me, isn't he?
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Yeah. And he's just like, tell him the man in black sent you.
Bro.
Like, how the fuck does Mike hear that? He's like, damn, that's so fucking cool.
He's
bro.
like, let's go.
Like,
He's like, yep.
I'm
Like
not-
there.
yeah.
The writers that wrote that, they're just like sitting there like,
Dude, yeah, I don't.
they didn't get paid.
It's
then.
crazy. Like, dude, like if I don't
See,
know.
Black Adam, in my latest review on Letterboxd, which is in the description below, y'all can go follow that. I say that the movie should have just been what the post-credit scene teases. Black Adam would have done so much better. Imagine it was a movie with Black Adam versus Superman, or Black Adam versus Superman and Shazam, and they both are just like on his ass. Like people would go just to see like these, because all three of them are like main characters.
Yeah.
So seeing them all like fight, it'd be like Batman versus Superman isn't that good, like in terms of like the movie's like plot and story, but like the two characters are so popular that like that movie almost made $1 billion. It made like 800 million something. Like that movie did really well.
Wild.
Anyway, why the fuck we talking about Black Adam, bro?
You brought it though.
I mean,
I just wanted to compare that.
You
like,
said it with this. This was better than Black Adam. Though.
it's not. I like this better than Black Adam.
Oh, okay.
I do.
That's
Okay,
you should.
okay.
I'm saying Mike didn't.
What did? Oh,
Oh.
Mike. Okay. What did you guys think of the transformation scene? Because it looks like he's getting fucking possessed when the thing first like links to him.
I actually like it.
Like it's like when Venom transforms in Spider-Man 3. There's like black ooze going in his mouth. His
That's how I
eyes
like
are
it.
turning like yellow.
Bro, speaking of
It looked
that,
really kind of scary.
man, this is news. Wait.
Well, I know Josh would like it because you're a fan of like most types of horror, like body horror.
Well,
and
I didn't think it
gore.
was. I didn't really like it because of the horror aspects of it. I liked it more so because like, if this thing were to like actually bind and fuse with him, I'm sure it would be like scary and it would probably like hurt.
yeah,
Like I think it does. It's like that in the comics. Like it's not a easy process, you know. So like I prefer that over it just like jumping on him and then it's on him.
yeah.
You know, like I really prefer like
Well,
the way
see,
they did
like,
it.
Oh my god, what's it doing? Is it gonna kill him?
Yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say before that, but anyway, I agree.
Well, you were talking about some movie news, or this?
Oh,
was
so
news?
you brought up Venom. I just want to say there's a funny tweet that official PlayStation Twitter said. They have a collector's edition for the upcoming Spider-Man 2 on PS5 coming
Yeah.
out. And the collector's edition comes with like a statue of Venom fighting Miles Morales and Peter Parker.
Oh, I think those busts. It's like a statue. That's
It's
what
like
they
a
call
statue.
them, as busts. Dude,
Yeah.
they're really cool. I kind of been wanting to get one, dude.
It does look
They're
cool.
like
Nerds.
over 200.
They are
Think about it
expensive.
though. If you had that, like,
And it comes
I
with
just
the
can't
game.
relate.
It
they
comes with
make
the game,
some. They make true comes with the game.
so it's worth it.
Yeah.
But anyway, the thing was they advertised it and the link to go buy it. And they said, treat yourself to 19 inches of venom.
What?
Yeah, it's a real treat.
Dude.
And I thought it was so funny.
Dude, that is so bad.
And all the replies are just like, what?
This is why I'm like, the world is not real, bro. Because, like, not one intern, like, read that and was like, guys, did y'all hear what you just, like, say it out loud.
Dude, I gotta pull it up.
That is so bad. That's almost as bad as, like, there was one where these two, like, commentators were talking during GameCon. And he was like, I got myself a black monster. Like, I'm going to crack it open. And, like, the other commentator was like, oh, you like the taste of that black monster? And he's like, I don't know why I said that. It was so bad.
No, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah. Just like,
dude, there's so many, like,
just
commentators
stop.
on like,
That's so
basketball.
what did that have to do with the review? This, you could have saved this for the end or something.
Oh, bro, I got look. I'm showing you the tweet.
Oh my god, dude.
Bro, what the?
Look
It would
at
have been worse if they put an emoji in there.
What?
Dude, dude,
Hey yo.
that's an inch bigger than me. Someone said that's a lot of inches. Of what now? Dude, everyone's like, bro.
Oh my
what?
god.
There's so many memes. 19 entire inches. Bro, every single reply.
No,
bro.
that's what they
Naruto.
want. That's why they said that.
You know what?
They just
Maybe
say out of
maybe
pocket,
they
that gets more. That gets
yeah,
more,
they're
like,
trying to be
reactions.
divisive.
Yeah,
They
that's what
tweeted that on purpose.
That's
That's
work.
genius.
Yeah.
It's
Genius.
I mean, it had you talking about it.
I had you buying it.
Now they'd be
I
like,
had you buy the second one.
another scene.
Lord.
Dude,
Okay,
it's-
pause. All right, back to the movie. That had nothing to do with Blue Beetle.
Dude, I'm gonna get the 19 inches, bro, just for the
Okay.
pod.
So
Please don't buy the Blue Beetle.
wait,
popcorn
we should do like
bag.
Oh, bro, there was a Blue Beetle popcorn. Like, you know how
Yeah.
they sometimes do collectible ones?
yeah.
They had like the scarab, and they also had like the big ass. It looked just like the beetle, like
Literally a box of
thing they're
plastic, bro.
driving. It looked so cool.
That's
bro.
kind of cool.
You
I
were trying
agree.
to like convince me to like basically
Yeah.
like get it basically because you were like
Please.
oh well
No.
you can make
Doubles
it
as-
to a purse. I'm
It
like,
doubles as a purse.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
oh my
Why wouldn't you
God.
want the scarab as a purse?
Dude, imagine
don't.
you see a girl with a scarab. I guarantee you there's gonna be like some people's like, bro, like, that's a baddie. They got the scarab. They got the beetle.
That's a 10.
That's a 10. I'm telling
I'ma
you.
walk
If
up
it
to
was
her.
more backpack material, maybe. But
It's a beetle, bro.
It looks like it's just like straight plastic.
I
like
mean,
hard
you think
plastic.
Jaime had a choice? Like, if the scarab was a backpack material. Bro, he's just taking it.
No, what I mean,
He's
bro,
taking
it's
19,
merch. It's
19
literally
inches of
merch.
scarab. 19
Whoa.
inches of scarab in his back.
All right.
Hold on, I'm looking this up real quick.
Okay, Nick, is there anything else? you wanna tell me?
What?
Oh, you looked it up?
This?
Yeah, there's two. So that's the scarab, and then scroll to the left. That's the other one. Looks like the beetle like thing they're driving.
Those both look cool.
They're cool, right? And they both double as purses.
These are cool. Oh, let me ask you this. So they're in the promotion for the movie. When they drop the trailers and everything, they drop like, like 2 or 3, like every movie does.
Yeah.
At the end of the trailers, they had like 10 or 15 seconds that promoted the Blue Beetle comic book line.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, it said, go check out the original like Blue Beetle stories. They were promoting like the OG comics, like the writers and stuff. What do y'all think about that in terms of like, I guess giving more exposure to like the Mexican comic book industry and like Mexican writers in general?
Speak on, Carla.
I mean, I didn't even know that happened, but
I actually didn't know that happened either. I don't remember seeing that when I saw the trailers, but
I don't think they showed it like.
I think it's good to like pay homage to like the actual where the actual story came
Oh
from.
yeah, I actually think they should do it more.
yeah.
I feel like because I've heard a lot of creators have not like gotten a lot of compensation for like a huge scene that they did. Like for example, like the Hawkeye show.
Yeah.
Like the entire intro and outro, like designs and like art is based on the most popular Hawkeye run. And the artist for that one, he said he didn't even have his name in the credits, and like they copied his art style for the intro and stuff, but they didn't like. I think they did fix it because but it's dumb that he had to come out and say like,
Yeah.
like
Artists
something.
always
Should've done
have
it
to
the right
do
first
that. It's so
time.
Yeah.
sad.
So
They always have to like advocate for themselves because otherwise they're not gonna get paid. They're not gonna get recognized.
yeah, so but they then did go and they probably gave him some sort of compensation. I don't know what they gave him, but they did add his name in the credits. But I think that's really cool actually that if they were shouting out like the Blue Beetle comics and the people writing it. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I think it'd be cool if they sold the comics like at the theater. So like if you walk out and you really like, you're like, oh, I want to read more about. Read the actual story. I think it'd be cool if they like or had a comic book store like a pop up or something like.
Dude,
like a pop-up,
bro, that's exactly what the old Alamo Draft House in our town did. The one that closed down.
Really?
The one down by past SeaWorld that way.
Yeah.
There, I can't remember what the location was called. When I went to that one. Next door there was an Alien Worlds, which there's another one. We went to that. It was an Alien Worlds, but cool. You walk in and then they had like the box office where you could buy your tickets or like buy your drinks or whatever. And then straight ahead was the theaters, and then to the right, like connected, the same building. They had another outside entrance, but it was in the same building. It was connected.
Or if they had a bookstore too. Yeah, connected.
It was entirely connected. It was in there. And I remember it was a really good idea. I thought it was so cool because I remember anytime I went to that location and saw something, like I would go into it afterwards and I'd go and look at the stuff. So like I think that is a really good idea. Yeah. That's a really cool collaboration. But that Alamo Draft House closed down during COVID. Yeah. So, but I think the comic store is still there. But I guess they just closed off the wall.
Right.
Was it the one that was like one story and it kind of looked like an Alamo, like on the outside? It had like a clay. Or like
I think so, yeah.
Right, it kind of had like a rustic look.
Yes, yeah. It's down. It's like past Vista, which is people listening. It's like a college.
Yeah,
it's like that direction.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I think they should definitely have like pop up, like little comic book things for movie premieres like this. It would definitely make it more
and books,
more personable. Yeah, books as well. Like, I mean, I don't know. They do write like Star Wars books, but I don't know if they write like novels for like Marvel. Or anything like that. I'm sure
there's a ton of Star Wars novels.
Yeah. Outside of Marvel too. That's why I said like books.
Yeah, I mean for like, cause there's a lot of movies like that are made based on novels. Like like Little Women. Yeah. There's like a whole book on that. I know they just had that. Like Greta Gerwig did that. Like what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it definitely would be good to help like
that's actually really
and writers.
That's a cool idea
to support them because I mean DC. I feel like they have some really strong like comic book heroes and stuff.
They could one thing they could do is they could also, dude, this is actually a good idea. Hold on, we shouldn't be posting this, bro. This is like something we could profit off of. No, because I was about to say what you could also do is in that store that sells like the comics, the books and stuff that it's off. You for other stories, like for example Oppenheimer is based on the books. You could have that actual book that it's based on.
Yeah.
But then you could also have like the official screenplays of the movies. People would want to buy this. Dude, have all that in an attached like bookstore to the theater.
That'd be cool.
Bro, hang on, we have to cut this part out.
Like a film library.
We're gonna have to make
that's a good idea. I actually think that's a really good idea. That's really cool.
That'd be a cool idea for sure.
Like, just imagine if there was like a Barnes and Noble in like the downstairs lobby of like the movie theater, or at least part of it. Like, I don't know. I just think it'd be cool.
I think it's a cool idea. I would actually. That's like, I'm not even gonna lie. I might have to like do some research.
Yeah.
Anyway,
some business research.
Is that all you guys have to say on Blue Beetle?
Pretty much.
Nick, you got anything else?
Talk about the end credit scene. I mean, it's pretty.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty also like cut and dry. I don't mean to keep saying about this movie, but like. I get it at this point, like the superhero origin. I do love the whole Mexican like aesthetic and like.
I think
music.
that works. Yeah.
That's why it probably is like high on the rating and the rewatchable list.
No, yeah, I agree. I think I would rather watch this than like a lot of other origin movies.
Yeah.
Because it has that heart and that personality. But for me, I had to give it the 3.5 out of 5. I had to give it the 7. 7's not bad.
Yeah, dude, 7's fine.
7 is.
I mean, rotten.
It's good.
It's not rotten.
Well, dude, Rotten Tomatoes is whack. Anything above a 51 is considered like.
Yeah.
So. God,
I feel like they changed the guidelines recently, so everyone can just be like, "Yeah, we're fresh." But it's like, bitch, honestly, your film is a 51.
Yeah, if it is 51, it's considered.
And
fresh.
like 10 verified critics say that.
If I have an apple that's half rotten, I don't think it's fresh. I ain't gonna lie.
I like to form my own opinion.
I do too. But anyway, no, yeah. I think if the villain, if I felt more personality from them or like something in that circumstance, it wasn't as generic in that aspect, I think I'd give it the 8 or maybe even higher.
Okay.
But I completely understand why a lot of people really like this movie. I feel like, but it's definitely not bad. It's not a bad movie, in my opinion. So yeah.
Agreed.
I mean, I think that's all we gotta say.
What did y'all rate it?
Let me check my final rating. Blue Beetle. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5.
I gave it
Damn.
the same thing.
Damn.
Pretty
Y'all
sure.
give it 9s? Y'all crazy.
I just really liked
Wait.
it.
No, yeah, I get
Did I
that.
give it an 8 or a 9?
I mean, like you said, besides the villain, I'm like, whatever.
I mean, just say what you gave it, Carla. You don't gotta look at your thing. Just what are you feeling?
I probably give it more like a 4 out of 5. Now.
I feel like that's fair.
Like the villain's kind of weak. I feel like it
even-
didn't really
Yeah.
teach him anything.
Yeah, I think even 4.5 is fair.
family.
Like I can understand people like really liking this movie.
weak.
Oh yeah, he says that multiple times.
for your family. It's so like kind of contradictory.
Yeah, because didn't he have love for his mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that made him weak. No.
Yeah, that's why he lost. That's why he lost, bro. He's weak.
Oh yeah, I
Damn.
did give it a 4.5. 4.5 on.
What did you think about what is her name? Is her name just like Scarab? Or the actual Scarab AI in his head?
Oh, there's a name. There is a name, and they do say it multiple times throughout the movie. I cannot recall what it is though.
I'm pretty sure it's just called Scarab.
I don't think so. I think it has a name.
I do not recall.
Becky G does the voice of the Scarab.
What?
I swear she does.
What?
Look it up.
Let me look it up.
All right, we're gonna have Nick research him real quick. We're gonna sit in silence while Nick types.
Kajida.
Kajida. I told you. And who does the voice?
Becky G.
Yep. That's all day.
Who even is Becky G?
She's a singer, right?
What? She was in Power Rangers?
Yeah.
Really?
Isn't she also a singer?
2017 one. Yeah. She's a singer.
Yup. That Kajida should have started singing, bro.
So she's a rapper.
Dude,
too.
they should have had a
God.
Becky G song pop up or something.
That would have been cool.
Anyway, I think the movie's fun. I like it has a lot of heart. It's got more heart than Black Adam easily. I'm giving it that 3.5, 7 out of 10, 3.5 out of 5.
You taking this or the Flash?
Who? See, I was recently on the
Ooh.
Letterboxd making a list of the DCEU movies, and I threw this one on because I don't know if it's in the DCU yet.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's gonna happen, so I did put it in there.
I know, yeah.
It was really, I don't know about you, Nick. You should try and rank them. I thought it was really hard to rank all the DCEU ones because, like, I think the best ones and the easy ones, or the best ones and the worst ones are easy to, like, know. Like, I'm like, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
these are bad, these are good. But everything in between, I'm like, dude, I don't know which one of these I like better. Like, the
know.
middle, like, 6, 7 are all, like, it's really hard to rank.
I like the Flash a lot.
I
I
do
low-key
too.
might pick the Flash
I
over
like,
this.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the Flash has a lot of issues, like with the CGI mostly.
Yeah.
But that's like kind of like that's like
I don't
if
care
they
about
had
that
if
as
they had
much.
more time, I'm sure it would look better.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I'm sure the studio pushed them to like meet a date.
Yeah.
If they would have like gave them more time, I'm sure it would look better. But I really do like the Flash, bro. I don't
Good.
I know a lot of people like to hate on it, but I don't think it's as bad as people say.
Damn.
Damn, I don't know.
It's unfortunate.
It's all Ezra though.
You
It all is his fault.
You trying to get Ezra on the cast?
What?
I'm scared. No.
You're scared.
Just gonna
Yeah.
punch
I don't know. The VFX for me weren't like that bad in the Flash. Like
I feel
I
like
don't know if they needed more time.
the part that looks the worst to me is when he's in that like time travel like kaleidoscope looking thing,
Yeah.
and you see like Superman and Ben Affleck like they look so plasticky.
Yeah.
And I think I'm so confused as to why, because they have CGI models of all the actors and the characters, and they look good in other movies. So why does it not look good in this one? Like they could just
Maybe they needed more time.
I don't know. Maybe it's the lighting because it's all orange. I don't know.
The VFX
The-
artists were like, "We need more time."
I know.
And they were like, "Don't care."
They're like, "Yeah, you good.
The
We'll just pay you
babies
for one day."
the babies also look really weird.
Oh yeah, that part was
The baby.
cool.
I actually love how
I love how he dives for the snack.
I know a lot of people like hate how over the top that sequence is because it's like so stupid how over the top it is, but I like how crazy and like just Looney Tunes it is. Like it's just like this would never happen, but like it's happening. Anyway, we'll talk that should be an episode ranking the DCEU.
Oh
movies.
jeez.
We should do that.
Well, we don't even know when Aquaman's gonna come out.
Oh, that's true. We gotta wait till that comes. And
That-
you think it's
I
gonna
feel
be
like
delayed?
that's gonna bomb.
Did they delay it, or is it
Probably.
still up?
Probably.
We'll see.
It's getting delayed.
We're gonna call.
I've heard it's had horrible reshoots, and it also has Amber Heard. Like, dude,
You rocking with Amber?
fuck no.
Did you get her on the cast?
She went to Spain to like retire from acting.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard that.
I almost said something horrible, like I wish she gets hurt, but
Damn, bro.
I shouldn't cast
Damn.
ill intent.
Wait, hang on. Did you hear?
I held back.
There's no way y'all think that Johnny Depp is like completely a victim.
No,
It's
I
like,
think they
they're-
both
they're
No,
definitely-
I think they
I
both
think
were
they both
stupid.
were
Both of
abusers,
them.
and then they kind of just like
I don't think
televise the whole
think
thing.
It's,
Yeah.
I think it's extremely
Yeah.
dumb how Johnny Depp lost like everything and she was just chilling. She still got Aquaman. They both should have not lost anything until like
They finished the trial.
finished their trial, or they both should have lost everything if that's
Yeah.
gonna happen. It shouldn't be just one or the other.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, did you hear after the trial, she has to pay Johnny Depp like however much, and I think he said he was gonna give it to charity. They're both rich, bro, so who cares? But
Yeah,
but I did see that.
that just sucks.
I
Not
don't-
for the charity, but
that one of this is an adult entertainment website made an offer to Amber Heard to make a thing. What I don't want to
A
say.
what?
I don't want to say what it is on the podcast. Adult entertainment.
okay.
A
You know?
video?
Corn.
like film.
Corn.
Oh,
They wanted to make a full like length shoot with her.
Pornhub.
Yeah, they wanted to do that, and they're like, "Oh, we'll pay her like $1 million or like
Elote?
however much it." Yeah, elote. The they were gonna pay whatever she needed to pay Johnny Depp. They're like, "We'll pay it for you. We'll give you that much if you come and do this." They made the offer. It was out there. I remember this happened.
Bro, that's wild.
I think
They
I'm
went on Shark
100%.
Tank.
I'm 100% sure she declined.
Probably.
Would you have done it?
I don't know. It depends on how much and then how down bad I am.
Right.
And anyway, I think
Anonymously, of course.
yeah. I mean, it's not gonna be anonymous when they see your face. Bro.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I think this is
More
gone.
than covered Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
I hate that you brought that up. We started this shit off so weird, and now we're
Oh my
ending it.
God.
On Amber Heard.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude,
All right.
imagine we had her on the cast. And
No,
then,
dude, I'm not going
And
to
then
near
when
her
she
either.
when she gets up off the middle section, she left you a little present on the
Oh,
on the
jeez.
couch like she did.
Bro, allegedly she left a turd.
Yeah, she shit on
Amber
Johnny
Turd
Depp's
left a
bed.
turd
Yeah, apparently she
in
shit
Johnny
on his
Depp's bed.
Everyone was just bringing up all this stuff. I was like, bro, what?
Do know because they
I didn't. Watch
You know,
it.
let's not bring it up.
I didn't watch
I
it
don't want
either.
to. I don't want to throw dirt on this Blue Beetle review by talking about these
Thanks for
people.
watching this episode of Cosmic Kickback, and
Yeah.
we'll be back soon.
of Cosmic Kickback.
Thanks for watching this episode of the Cosmic Kickback. We'll be back soon.
Follow us on Instagram, on Discord, on Reddit,
Go check out
on
the TikTok.
Patreon, on Facebook, on TikTok. Follow us on TikTok. We finally
Facebook.
got unbanned.
The TikTok will be in the description.
Yeah. Yes, it will.
Mhm.
We're gonna start adding that, and we will see you guys in the next episode.